Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes and we're back with another one, and it's a Friday afternoon, so you know what that means. Tom MacDonald just dropped a new track called Brainwashed. I'm really excited to check it out. I hope you guys are as well. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that bell. Do all those things that YouTube wants you to do so they can show this video to other people and know that it's a good video. And while you're down there, don't forget there's a link in the description as well to the No Shoes Gang Buy Me a Coffee account. If you'd like to support the channel any further, check that out. We got a tier up for Discord access and a tier up for artists excuse me, who are interested in having their music featured on the channel. Sorry you guys had to hear that. But without any further ado, let's get right into this. See what Tom MacDonald got to say. See what Brainwashed is all about. Let's get it.
Country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrities.
Okay, half the population asleep, but their screens woke. Hold up, let's bring this back, man. This is intriguing already. And let's turn this up a little bit. All right.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines.
Half the country fell asleep, but they screens woke. So we all plugged into the phones? Absolutely.
Fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity, gossip, popular, neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only
Okay, so we're coming back to a pretty common theme with Tom. We're talking about all the things that, the media and, especially the news and the internet, everything is kind of distracting us from important other issues in the world with these, kind of like with Rome, building coliseums and everything. These things that were meant to distract us from the real issues. Let's see where this goes, though.
White lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young.
Hey, this new flow is hitting. I like that.
Men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic.
Ooh, and he came for Caitlyn Jenner, man. Hold up, what's the bar before that? Sorry, guys, we might be going back a little bit on this one.
But if you come out the...
Hold up. Right here.
Soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't spit.
Okay, most dangerous pandemic is what's coming out their mouths. I know I'm missing some words here and there, but we're coming back to this brainwash indoctrination theme, which makes sense considering the song is called Brainwashed. We got the spinning circles, the hypnotizing circles up on the TVs here. This is cool.
Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, because every patient that gets cured is a customer lost, and big oil.
Absolutely. Now that's facts, man. Every patient cured is a customer lost. If you don't need your medicine anymore, if you don't need your treatments anymore, if you don't need to go see the doctor anymore, they making less money. So it would make sense for them to keep you always slightly under the weather, so you got to keep coming back, or just not fixing something as completely as maybe it's possible to.
Is a customer lost, and big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man
If a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. Man, hold up, Tom. Let's hear a little bit more of this.
Likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation.
There is some facts there, man. You really can't win. You really can't win. You're taking somebody's culture. Somebody's going to be offended by you no matter what you do. Especially if you're a white dude. Honestly.
He's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb. Not all Republicans are racist. The government.
Absolutely, there's evil on both sides, man. Not every liberal is trash. Not every Republican is trash, and you know all the categories beyond those as well.
The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us. Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die.
Yo, I really like how they're doing this video. Nova killed this video, man. This is really cool, and I like the style. It's a nice kind of switch up from what we've been seeing from Tom recently. I feel like we're hearing some new flows in there, some different rhyme schemes. Again, it's coming back to some themes that are common in his music, but we're getting a slightly different perspective, a slightly different narrative portrayed over that theme.
Whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water.
How do monkeys become people and people turn into sheep? That's a nice bar right there, man. I like that.
People and people turned into sheep. They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us. I find it hard to believe, because they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right.
Honestly, man, the only two drugs that are okay, alcohol and cigarettes. The best way to kill yourself slowly for a long time. And what are you gonna need to do? Go to the doctor to fix all the problems they cause. Absolutely.
Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip.
Absolutely. And then now we're coming in. There are these defined groups that are very specific, that almost everybody is forced into fitting within. And the issue is when there's no room for gray area, that leads to conflict. We need to be able to have people in the middle that can bridge this gap and, you know, help, what's the word, almost be like a liaison in a way.
Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, because the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't...
That's facts, man. You know, people talking about vaccines with like microchips in them and stuff now. What's really the difference at the end of the day when you carry your phone with you everywhere you go? I don't really think there is one, except the tracking chip, instead of being in your veins, is in your pocket. But even though you don't gotta take it with you everywhere, everybody does, so I don't know.
It's a tracking device, and I don't know what I'm more sick of. Rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking...
I knew I was gonna take a drink and something was gonna come up, man. Hold up. Said Joe Biden looked like he took 100 Xanax for dinner. And the way he extended that dinner, that was nice. I liked that.
Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the...
Yeah, it really takes a Tom MacDonald song to put some stuff in perspective, man. It really does, you know. The missiles are way less important than banning Trump from Twitter, that's for certain.
The foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? What?
Now that's something I feel real strongly about, guys. I honestly don't own any firearms, you know, whatever word YouTube lets you use, blasters. But the thing is, at the end of the day, is that we have these rights to be able to defend ourselves in the case that something goes wrong, to rise up against a tyrannical government. And everybody wants to say, oh, it's been, what, 200, 300, however long, however many years since the what was it, the Constitution, everything was written. But at the end of the day, The government and the army and the military and the police have only been able to get more and more and more powerful weapons. So why would we not need equally powerful weapons to rise up and defend ourselves if that need ever came to be? It's a pretty simple question, and the answer is pretty obviously we should be able to have those advanced systems to be able to defend ourselves, because you're not going to be using a musket against a policeman with an AR-15 or a 12-gauge shotgun or military police or whatever it may be.
With the right to buy a gun. White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation.
Absolutely, it's the system, man. We're being pinned against each other in this unending fight. It's the system. It's the people who are telling us these things that are the problem. We need to overcome this.
Us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb. Not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us because we're ready to fight.
I like that little bridge section and then going into the hook. That's really not. Excuse me. That's really nice.
I know brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step one.
Yo, I really like how we're having the text pop up on the screen. It almost feels like this video is intended to brainwash us right now. But I think that's just the idea behind it, you know. I really like that, the style they went with for this.
You against me. Step one, train the people only to consume. Step two, infiltrate adults with the news. Step three, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step four, separate.
Ooh, okay, so now he's talking about all the steps that the government implemented to control us, brainwash us, this, that, and the other. Everything he's been talking about this whole song. I like where this is going.
Schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step four, separate the right from the left. Step five, separate the white from the black. Step six, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step seven,
oh, use religion and equality to separate them more. He's really breaking this down, man. He's hitting everything on the head.
More. Step seven, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step eight, put it on the news every night. Step nine, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
Hey, situational design. So he's proposing that they're putting us in these circumstances on purpose, so that way when unrest occurs, these people are able to come in and take control as if they're here to help us. That's really interesting, man. That was a cool part of this track.
Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Dope. Yo, that was amazing, guys. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. That was Brainwashed from Tom MacDonald. That was a crazy track. There was a lot of stuff he talked about in there. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell. All those things that help us beat the YouTube algorithm and keep this video going. And thank you so much to everybody in the Hangover Gang, everybody watching this video. Much love to Tom and Nova. They did an amazing job with this. And I will see you all next time.